The day started like all the rest, the soft glow of sunlight growing into morning. As the mist lifted, the sounds of boats in the harbor and the gentle lapping of water on his pier caused Petey to wake. As Petey did every morning, he opened his sleepy eyes and stretched his wings. His friend Horace was already aloft. He could see him over the blue water diving for his breakfast. Petey would usually be the first to catch a morning air current and join Horace at the vast breakfast buffet called Tampa Bay. But this morning he was content just to think.
Hi, I'm Jessica DuPont, and I am here with
Coach Lampman.
Mrs. Doney.
And we're here to talk about their book, The Adventures of Petey the Pelican, which is going to be in the Hudson River Book Fair.
The Hudson Children's Book Festival, which is held over on May 4th over at the Hudson City School District.
How did the book come about?
It came about a long time ago. My son was very young at the time and he enjoyed writing, so we took a writing class in Athens Community Center. I came up with a story out of my head from living in Florida, and then I printed out a few copies and put it on a shelf and hadn't seen it for a real long time. More recently, my daughter was in 4th grade, she's now in 6th, but when she was in 4th grade in Greenville, she asked if she could bring the manuscript into her class to read it to her class. And Mrs. Quell contacted me after reading the book and said that the kids really enjoyed it and that I should do something more with it than put it on a shelf. I said to Mrs. Doney, I said, can you read this Word document and tell me if you like it, and if you feel so inspired, maybe you'd like to do some drawings. And she did, and that's how the project got started.
What was your first reaction when you read the book?
This is really an interesting story, and then I went through each chapter, and as you go through the book, it delivers such a significant message that crosses all ages.
During the adventure in the book, these values become significant in the main character's development as well as his friends. So that's sort of what kept binding the story.
What was your first reaction when he asked you to help illustrate the book?
I was really excited to help him out and work together with a colleague, but be a part of something that's going to be successful and a good message.
How did you choose to make the illustration?
There's another illustrator that is working on those pictures. He did them in pencil. And so he had many pictures that I got to look at. So I had to draw some new ones, but they had to follow his style. So that began.
Yeah, so Ned Brennan is my neighbor. He comes up on the weekends. He's from the city, and Ned is a wonderful nature artist, and he drew a bunch of the sketches.
So you have your first public authoring at the Hudson Book Fair. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're excited. We were chosen to attend the Hudson Children's Festival, which is happening over May 4th, Saturday. It's from 10 to 3. There's a bunch of authors that are going to be there. There's going to be 80 authors signing their books and offering them for sale. This will be the first time we've publicly offered it for sale, although it's on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, stuff like this. This is a nice opportunity to actually get one in your hand and look at it. You were over there last year.
Right, I was over there last year. I've never been there. There's authors from all kinds of books signing and illustrators. And it's fortunate when you can go by a table and there's the author and the illustrator. So that's kind of cool.
We're humbled, we're excited. We're going to do our very best to represent Catskill.
I understand the school's been supportive of this project. What does that say about our school district?
The support you get here anytime you do these types of projects is remarkable. A lot of compliments, a lot of support from my colleagues and the rest of the district, and that's one of the joys of working here at Catskill.
I'm Jessica DuPont with Coach Lampman and Miss Doney talking about the adventures of Petey the Pelican.
Petey was a pelican. If you asked anyone who knew him, he would say that he's a good pelican, with one problem. He thought too much. He did not let his thinking get him down, but he was always wondering. He wondered about how the bay was filled with water, where all the fish came from, what was past all those stars in the sky, what was life like outside his bay, and what was the meaning of his life.